Some more bangers.
What's some bangers, boys? And surely it's just a couple of birds.
That was the
in your
start
way.
of my bird out.
Start of your burnout?
Yep.
What? The Skyfire
Like
game?
a triple overtime or something, and I was like, that was really good. And me and Jordan were like, if only every game was like that. I know, right?
You said the
How
magic
great would
words.
that be? Not really. Not really at all.
Yeah, certainly new words there. Anyway, look, we did have an overtime today, and it wasn't too bad. It was a decent one. It was a good, nice, close game between Airborne and Paradox. And that's interesting, because Paradox, the only way they got the map today was in an overtime.
Yep.
So,
Doesn't go to OT, no win. No OT, no win.
I feel like, you know, Rooster, they've certainly got it. They're looking pretty sharp recently. I haven't been able to actually watch it, not even watch, just cast a Skyfire game for a while now. And this matchup as well, again, has potential to go to Vertigo. So that makes me excited, Pilly. Always love a bit of Vertigo on the series.
You do? Yeah.
Bold statements, Pilly.
Yep.
Ask him for him, he'll give them to you. What's your prediction?
For this series?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Each map as well, because I know you know the maps already.
I don't know the maps already,
Yeah, well,
actually.
you're going to tell us the 3 maps, because you know everything.
I think... I don't know. I think if anyone's going to get tricky with the veto, it's probably going to be Skyfire, right? Surely. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them pull out a Vertigo.
Yep.
Rooster's kind of a team that can, like, gimmick their way through a Vertigo, I reckon. Like, they have some good rounds on Vertigo.
Yeah.
Once they start to run out of tricks, though, it can be difficult for them. I'd expect us probably see an Inferno in there. The thing is that I reckon, would we maybe see a train sneak through? Maybe.
Maybe, but I feel like that's only if Skyfire pick it. I don't think...
That's right, yeah.
So Skyfire, obviously, they can't pick Train and Vertigo, so it's a bit of a one or the other situation.
I don't know, like, that's the thing. I don't know the map pools of these teams that well.
Yep.
I don't know the map pools of a lot of teams that well at this point. You know, there's been so many shuffles,
Yep.
and there's been so many change arounds that it's pretty hard to predict. Like, usually I'm pretty on top of that stuff. I think, for the most part, when I've tried to actually predict the map pools, I've been wrong this season, like, well, pretty regularly.
I'll do you a favour, just so you can remember who is in the lineup. We're going to have a quick look at the lineups here. No worries, we'll pull them up. So at the moment, Pilly, there's ADK, there's Chelios, Danny G, Juices,
I know
and
who's
Nedic.
in the team back. I'm talking about the maps.
Well, I'm just letting you know. You sounded a little bit lost, so hopefully you found now.
No, how could I forget? Danny G's on this team.
Of course.
Chelios.
That's 1 in 5.
Juices.
That's 3 of 5. Good job.
Nedic.
Yep. You're just reading at this point.
Rooster. Is that one of them?
Pretty close. Other side of the screen. You almost got there. You've tried your little heart out, but that's unfortunate. Anyway, ADK is the final man. Yes.
Of course.
Akram, the man, the legend. Just trying to get it done. But so, I'm excited to see what Rooster can bring to the table today. You know, are they on? Are they off? Can Chelios bring his form back that he used to have?
Can Danny G 45 bomb again?
Yeah. Danny G, sharp gamer indeed. A young boy. I think he's only 17 this year.
The whole of this roster is 19 and under.
Yeah.
Between 16 and 19.
Oh, there you go. So just an extremely young team. And they went for the org swap as well going into the season to Rooster from MLW.
Yeah.
Not sure what triggered it. Or
Rooster's what happens when you weaponize a bunch of teenagers to play CS, particularly New Zealanders.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. You don't want to be up against that. I can tell you firsthand from experience, if you're versing a New Zealander under the age of 20 online, you're probably done for.
Probably done for. Why?
Because they're too good.
There's something in the water.
There is.
That was the answer.
There's something in the water.
Something in the water over there. But we do have a couple of Aussies here on the Skyfire lineup, which we will bring up now, have a quick look at. And they are going to be Gumpton. Pretty sure. Wait, is Gumpton from WA? No, I was in a team with Gumpton back in CGA.
Oh!
We might have actually died before the season started.
Nice.
Because everyone
That
just
sounds
yelled.
like CGA to me.
It looks like Gumpton's come a long way. So good on him. He's here now.
I think a lot of that is your mentoring and the experience that you were able to give to him. Similar to how I made Luke a god tier player, you also made Gumpton a 10 out of 10 CS player, right?
Exactly. Luke, go kill Gumpton. Why are you running out of apartments dry? Thank you. Come back. I'll flash you out. Anyway, so yeah, I taught him something, maybe, hopefully, probably not. Anyway, he's here now, and that's why he's playing competitively and I'm not. But he's also young. He's one of those youngsters coming up through the ranks.
I'm pretty sure all these guys are young. Here's Affinity, pretty good AWPer, gamer. You got that Licky guy, he's probably the standout of this team.
Big fan of the Lickster.
Yep, he's also a Pokemon.
What Pokemon?
Lick your tongue.
I knew it. I just didn't want to have to say it.
Then there's this Lado guy. He's quite good.
Lado Potato.
Lado Potato. I love that.
Very good. No, Lado's a sharpie. He's been in the scene for a little while, doing a pretty good job. And Affinity as well. You know, he's a big fragger. He is a big fragger. Everyone loves a bit of Affinity in their life.
Yeah. I don't remember the definition for that word, but I'm going to say yeah. It means it means you're good at something, right? You have a gift for something.
I'll just quickly check that one.
You don't need to. That's what it means.
Does it? Is it?
Pretty sure. Yeah. It means
Do
like
you want
you've
me to
got
double
a gift
check?
for something.
I can double
right.
check. Using my brain. I think really hard. I just got to look down to.
But get your head in the game.
Spelt the
Dare
word
fix
wrong.
will fix it.
A dare fix will fix it. Get your head in the game, and it means. It's giving me companies. It's not giving me the definition.
Did you
here we
type
go.
define?
The phylogenetic relationship between two organisms or groups of organisms resulting in a resemblance in general plan or ellipsis.
Fine, Mac.
Yeah.
You've already sucked up too much of this pre-show.
Why?
Sucked up too much of it.
Why?
Because...
Hey! What? You got a problem?
Yeah.
All right.
I'd like to talk about the game, Mac.
We'll file it. We'll talk about it afterwards. You want to talk about the game? Good. Well, that's what I'm here to talk about as well.
Yep.
And speaking of the game, we do have vetoes coming in.
This is going to be
Hot.
interesting. I want to see what the vetoes are. I don't know what they'll be, but I want to see how puggy we're getting and which team's going to go wide on the map pool.
I reckon it's Vertigo. I reckon it's Mirage. I reckon it's Inferno.
Dust 2 and Train out. Actually, interesting. Rooster respect that train from Skyfire.
Don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole, so happy with those.
We're both saying Skyfire pick Vertigo here, right? Surely.
Yeah.
Inferno.
Backwards.
And then
Rooster pick
Overpass.
Oh.
This is a special one. All right.
Love
so
to
they
see
haven't
it.
gone to the Vertigo. They've banned Vertigo. Nuke's gone out, and we've been left on Mirage. Okay.
I don't know where we're going with this one.
See, this is why you don't predict the map beta, because we don't know what we're talking about.
I'm just looking for content, Pilly. What are you looking for?
Well, what I'm looking for is Skyfire picking Inferno against a team that if they're feeling it, if they're having a good one, if they're starting out on that CT side, you could be regretting that. And I don't know about Skyfire and Overpass actually. Should be interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if Skyfire. Oh, I think I have seen Skyfire play Overpass. I'm gonna have to check HLTV for this one.
Yeah,
just
well,
to
that's
get
what we're
some-
gonna do after this, and do a bit of
pretend
research.
like we know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because we do know everything because we're casters, right?
No.
That's our job.
I know nothing. I fully admit that I know nothing. No idea about the map pools of these teams, but I'm willing to, after the fact, go looking for some interesting insights.
Of course. Well, this is going to be the map pool. So a bit of Inferno, a bit of Overpass. I'm always excited to see some Overpass. So it's going to be the first time I've casted Overpass for ANZ this season.
It's our favourite map.
So I'm excited. Yes, our favourite map. We get to bond over it. It's going to be a good time.
We're always bonding. We hold hands during every cast.
But we're not allowed to touch at the moment. Coronavirus, etc. So
we sanitize beforehand.
we sanitize. I bathed in hand sanitizer. It was painful. Don't do it. Anyway.
How do you have that much back? Did you,
You know the people that buy it all from the supermarket? I'm one of them. And I wasted it all, but it's all right. Yeah.
I think you're immune now, right?
That's how it works, right?
I think so.
I saw a video today. Someone washed
we
their
should
hands
stop
and then put their
joking about
finger
this.
in some oil and it moved
Oh,
away.
yeah, they were teaching the kids
That's
about
me
washing.
when I jump into coronavirus. It just jumps away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about this anymore. We shouldn't be talking about this on here. Anyway.
Well, it is going to be the community poll favouring Rooster. Just barely. Just by a little bit.
Just by a hair. 6 points.
Ah, of course. 6 points.
how
6
cool
points.
is
I
this
was waiting
music?
for a follow-up. Pilly, you're full of these great openers with no follow-up today, and I keep on just waiting for it, but it's kind of like...
What would the follow-up for 6
I
points
don't know. Something. Like, boom! 2 3-pointers! They're ahead by an inch! Or something, I don't know. But
That is so not me.
yeah, well, it could be. What's
It could
stopping
be.
you? What's stopping you from getting there?
General energy levels.
Of course. You want some of mine?
Yeah. inject it into me. I'll take some Mac energy. Ooh,
Ready for it?
little gush through the side of the wood there. That's a good start.
Is he starting to fall off there? Happy just with the banana control, showing some presence, but Nedic cops the bink straight down mid. Chell as well.
All the gushes.
That's a whole lot of damage, but they still need to finish.
That's it.
In come the boys straight through CT, but will they make their way in time? Skyfire starting to encapsulate the A site. Nedic needs to find something before falling, try to have an impact in the round, but Chell is here, and oh, he's going to whip. What's going on? Nothing is found, and Skyfire destroy the A site.
All on 80k. He is going to try and find some exits.
Oh my, that's very awkward. So, Chell going to be feeling that one for a little while. Not looking too warmed up at the moment. 80k comes to play. He's just going to be hightailing his way away. Expecting a hunt already. It's going to be Gumpton holding W like a champion. And on the line, this is the shot. Skyfire, look, they've got a couple of boys that are completely untagged. Gumpton and Lato. If they can both just get away with full HP here, they're looking pretty good. Free upgrades to the armor. It's good for the economy. Skyfire happy just to keep 4 alive and take that first pistol round.
Gorgeous. It's exactly what you want to see from them on their map pick. The 4 spy, though, from Rooster could be dangerous.
Dangerous indeed.
Don't let teenagers play with deagles.
Why not?
They'll snap your head off with it.
The whole team is teenagers.
Exactly. The whole game right now is teenagers, I think. We're like watching the under-19s of Counterstrike at the moment.
Yeah, under 20s.
Under 20s.
Under 20s. The Geordie Mackley Cup. Is that what we're going to call it?
You sound so excited. You look so excited about that concept. A Counter-Strike tournament named after you.
I didn't say anything. It's ESL ANZ champs. I would never try to steal a name. This is the shield. It's for the Geordie Mackley shield. It's the one game that comes around every blue moon.
Can we make it out of plastic and it's got your head on it?
Yep. 100%.
MVP gets your mustache shaved off and stuck on their face.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it was questionable, wasn't it? So he's pushing through a smoke in a 4-on-5 situation, but it's going to get done. He's going to make it work. If anyone can, it's Danny G. What can't he do?
Well, at the moment, it's looking like not a lot, because he's still alive. So, retaking a 3 in a mid disadvantage, rather. And there's a whole lot of noise made coming up mid, so Lato not quite fully switched on. Didn't hear 80k close. Danny G goes down. Lato with the crap. Happy just to fall back and play it in the 3v1. Lock it down. Guaranteed a round. As Affinity is going to have to hightail it shortly to survive the bomb explosion. But a strong start from Skyfire so far. 80k happy just to carry the AK across into the 3rd round. But a strong start initially from Skyfire here.
Two and 0. AK recovered on 80k. Maybe you can put it to use and get something done. He does give Danny G the 5-7. Why wouldn't you? Have you seen him?
No, I haven't.
Me neither. It's kind of like a half investment again from Rooster. They're going to give it the old second try.
Well, why not? They got a good amount of damage done. If they can manage to cause an upset, will potentially turn everything on its head.
Average age of Rooster players is 18.
There you go.
Prime gamer age.
What about Skyfire?
One moment.
While Pilly punches in the numbers.
20.4. They're old.
20.4.
Who's the old one? Hold on. Who's the boomer?
Probably later.
Licky's 21. That's a bit too old. You're going to get cut soon. Mizzy's 24. There it is.
Oh, Mizzy.
There it is. You're gone, mate.
You're
See ya.
dusted. You're past the use-by date, aren't you?
Well, that's my age, Mac. Easy. It's 1B for Chelios.
Gets it, takes it. Open arms.
What do you do in this 4-on-5? Bombard that B site with the util and just get in there through a smoke. 80Ks here with a counter flash and an AK. Oh no.
Oh, and Chell's not going to be blinded by that flash either. If he stays in this position. Oh, he knows it's coming. There it is, the freebies too, but he goes for the AK instead and can't get himself the third. However, the damage has been done and it's Licky in 4. HP make it 0 as 80K swings through. And Rooster, they're on the board. The investment worth it, and only one casualty being Chell, who already did his work in that round. 3 kills on the Deagle. And a big hold at B.
Vintage. That's what you love
Chell.
to see.
Vintage Chell would be B-hopping into Banana and just taking a pick and then falling back onto the line, taking a pick, and Skyfire thinking they can rush him, but then all just dying. He didn't miss.
Well, they went down to the pistols, Mac. That's not ideal. They had a good start to this map. See if they can take this single save and then get things back on track. Playing 40.
Oh, no, it's Dare Ass Coffee.
Ah.
No competitors. There are no competitors for Dare, by the way.
No.
The best coffee, the only. Well. Big damage coming out for Skyfire now. Danny G and Chell overstaying a bit at the B side there. That Molly buying a whole lot of time. Daddy K makes his way towards the coffins, and it's going to be the Molly to get a huge amount of damage done. Juice is spamming through as well. Just starts to mop it up, and it's later on a 1v3. The round turned on its head in a matter of moments. Netic locks it down, gets the free upgrade. Keeps the game close at 2-2. It's just aggression v aggression at the moment.
Yeah. You sound surprised.
I'm not. I'm just making
Skyfire
a
is
bold
definitely
statement.
the more structured of the two teams, though. For sure. But they're also too old. They've got multiple players above the age of 20. It's not ideal.
Oh, well, Chell was very happy just to hold there. Super aggressive take of Banana. Working wonders. 80K, aggressive at bracket, just looking for the info. May get caught off on the jiggle. Until the util comes through, forced off the line. Does get back to safety, but it is going to be Skyfire trying to close the distance now. All the way around the corner they go. Licky gets it done as Chell as well. Tries to get the hold to work, but now it's later. Dishing out the damage. And that's going to be the man advantage in the post plant for Skyfire.
They're going to go for this Rooster. Chell's going slow on the flank. Bomb has only just gone down, so they got a bit of time to play with. Danny could flash high above carp side for Chell if he wants to.
On opposing sides of the side as well. This is so ambitious to go for a retake like this, and it's from above he comes. Chell can't flick around in time to find Licky as well. And Danny G down below half. It's looking extremely unlikely, so he's just going to hide in the corner, wait for the bomb to tick its way down, look to try to get some exits, but Mizzy looking sharp as nails. Tapping the head away, and Skyfire go to the lead again, 2-3.
That was good stuff coming up on that jungle wrap from Skyfire when they were Just heading around that moto side, you could see the flash flew out for 80k. It was clearly baiting them into it, but multiple of those Skyfire players were playing anti-flash. So flash goes around, two of them are anti, and then 80k just goes basically essentially peeking into two players who aren't even blind. And dies pretty quickly there. Here we go, Chelios, B-hopping, multiple repositioning, does get traded down though. And again, it's looking like a very quick wrap through jungle side here for Skyfire.
Does Danny go dry through the smoke?
Yeah, right, he
Seems
does.
to be the answer, but can he hit the deagle shots? No. Affinity at the ready with the rifle. Now it's Netic in the pit, just trying to ride his bike home to safety, but it is going to be Gumpton just snapping him at the chain. It's all up to 80k and a 1v4, but I dare say it is just going to be the exits on the cards again. The Skyfire are just making these A-site hits look so easy.
Yep. Definitely doing a good job on him. Rooster did try and buy up in this round, and they've essentially emptied their bank accounts. Skyfire going to reset them, apart from this AK if it is saved over. Oh, exiting through Carp side towards 80k. Affinity's sure to go down. Can he get traded though?
Strong position. Doesn't drop the molly. It was the answer. He should have thrown it.
I hate that. I hate when you can't throw the grenade. You press mouse 1, but it doesn't come out of your hand.
Yeah, you sit there spamming mouse 1 like, just throw the bloody thing! And then it just doesn't come and you try to get your gun out, but because you quick switch and you just don't have your gun out either and you die. I've been in that situation, that's all I'm saying. Yeah. Just a quick recount. Sorry.
Relatable. It's relatable.
Relatable, that's the word.
Real Counterstrike player here, right boys? All Counter-Strikers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Counter-Strokers, hey? Billy didn't like that one. The counter-stroke for every stroke.
It's a stroke for all the folks. However that phrase goes.
Many strokes for many folks. Different strokes for different folks. That's the one.
It's like different dare flavors for different people.
Yeah. Like triple Eth breath though. My favourite. What about yours?
I like double.
You like the double?
Double.
You know triple double? You know what that is? You
That a burger?
mix a triple and a double so you get a 2.5. Anyway, we are going to see the swing coming in. B-site found for free for Skyfire. Rooster now just trying to set up the retake, but it is going to be Lado shredding them to smithereens straight down mid. It's Juices and Danny G now. Just lay in wait, looking for an overextension to gift them an AK. Interesting to see this as well. Skyfire are opting for the AKs rather than the Krieg so far.
Yes.
You don't
they
see
are
a
playing
huge-
quite a fast gameplay though,
Fast gameplay.
which does favour the AKs.
Well, there you go.
You like to zoom around a little bit more? Maybe you want an AK in your life.
You want to swing real wide? Go for the AK. Won't stop a donker. You can't stop the doink.
No.
Usually it's you can't stop the pock. But APOC's not in this game. Neither is Bedonka, really.
Won't be seeing him for a while.
Why not?
He's gone and qualified, hasn't he?
Just had to go and qualify. So selfish of them.
Yeah.
I just want to see more of Ant.
Well, I'm sure that you'll have more of an opportunity to in the future at the finals.
Woo!
You looking forward to those?
Mate, I love some finals, alright. Love me. Some finals
Oh,
footy.
the triple nade.
And it's still only done half, so
One of them
Little
didn't
bit.
quite make it past the corner.
yeah.
What do you reckon? 50 damage for 3 nades? Worth it?
Nah.
Ah.
Nah. Because Chell can still live for 2 bullets. Maybe 3.
Hey, if he's got 1 HP, he can still dish out the pain.
That's the one.
Yeah, it is. 1 HP. Is the progression smoke onto the hay cart? Are they going to lurk out the back with it?
Surely. Smoke at bracket now.
Just a full commitment to carp side?
It's looking like it. At least Juices isn't going to get caught with his pants down over towards Diggity.
Is he...
Just a deagle and a couple of T's flying towards him. It'll look a bit awkward. But there's 30 seconds, so Skyfire need to make their move.
Oh, the molly.
Oh, that is some great utility usage from Juices.
Nedic's got the one-way and a flash for dig side.
He has everything going for him right now.
Here we go. Here comes the explode out carp.
20 seconds.
Oh, the double nade.
Oh, the double nade in the different position, but Nedic, one bullet is all it's going to have to happen. And now Juices as well with the deagle. It's going to be him and ADK with a strong crossfire, just buying as much time as possible. But the A players have all fallen. Bomb plant secured. Affinity, I believe his shadow must have been spotted just a second ago. Swing comes through, and there's the opening. Shell goes wide. Danny G's there with him, so looking for the trade. But the crossfire still so strong. But Danny's not spotted yet, so Chell with the low HP is going to try to go in early. There's still a flash to play with. They're going to clear one another's positions, and now Mizzy. The bomb is going to be planted for him, but can he hide in time? Site fully cleared now. No util to force Mizzy out. Danny G tries to make the read. He's running low on time, and he misses the shot as well. Mizzy holds it, and Skyfire get over the line yet again. It's a costly one, but there's so much in the bank that it doesn't matter.
Rooster going to try and put together some kind of a half buy. See if they can give themselves an outside shot at winning the round or do some good damage to Skyfire, whose economy is decent, but it hasn't fully taken off yet. That's a great nade. Had a great flash.
Yep. Shell down to 50 again.
Only one nade this time. Great value.
Big value. I think it might have been 2, unless there was a 4-point tag.
Oh, Danny's locked in.
Oh, he wants it, and he goes so hard, but there's going to be flashes coming either way. I think it was actually just the single flash, the team flash coming through. It's actually Chell now with the scout, ripping the T's to pieces. Danny gets away with his life as well. Dances his way through the flames.
Uh-oh. Not the ideal smoke there.
But Danny's going to try to play it as a one-way. However, with a minute on the clock, Skyfire, they are playing this one back-to-back, shoulder to shoulder. No matter where they go, they will have the 3v2 situation. But can the Deagles reign supreme here as Skyfire double back to A?
Juices still has a smoke to drop, so does Nedic. He's just thrown it out. He's actually going to throw the one-way to pit side and then play in mini pit.
Sharp shots coming through and a great smoke
tight
to buy more
crossfire.
time. This is so hard for Skyfire to crack. They're going to have to go over the top. 20 seconds. They could go straight through, but there's a Deagle awaiting them on the other side. It's about to finish as well. But here comes the flank as well from the rest of the CTs. Lato tries to fight for it. He's got 10 seconds, but the bomb is in no man's land, and Danny G will clutch it out for Rooster. So close, but it was just the late utility held onto and dumped at the perfect moment. Skyfire stopped in their trash.
Stopped in their trash?
There was a K in there. Trash.
It's the Wollongong accent for you. Do you reckon Wollongong people have an accent?
I do, but I'm not willing to do the impersonation on broadcast.
Okay. Is it too offensive?
Oh, maybe.
Look at this quick A play, this time through dig side. They got all kinds of executes, these boys.
Oh, and nice little flash to try to buy some time.
Okay, so they just cancel when the dig smoke comes down and wrap through jungle side. I guess this is kind of working.
Okay, and the smokes are going to allow him to get straight on the side. Gumpton with the entry route of a god, except he's got 80k. Standing in wait, who's going to find 3. And Skyfire, the strat was well thought out, but unfortunately it's just a rifle to put an end to it. Licky, he's going to fall as well. He can do a whole lot of crosshairs.
Too many tells before they bait out any utility.
Yep.
They just threw, how many, like 8, 9 pieces of utility, and Juices is just like, well, I guess they're coming up dig, and I'm going to throw my smoke here.
It was a good counter strategy. Certainly sent them all around through Moto smoke instead.
Sent them into 80k.
Well, 80k, certainly on right now. Ooh. Whoa. Speaking of on, Chell finding his form again.
That'll be scary. Have you played Chelios, Mac?
I have a clip of a 1v5 against him from 2K15 in MM, actually.
Ah.
Hold that one close to my heart.
Yeah. Because Jordan doesn't rate him, you know?
Oh, what do you know?
I was trying to talk to Jordan about him and be like, look, this guy's scary. And Jordan's like, well, not everyone's as bad at you as CS, Billy. And I was like, okay, but you don't understand.
He's won, like, one game of the new COD Battle Royale. And his ego is going through the roof.
It's true.
Oh, get this man on a leash. Sarah, I'm looking at you.
The double nade.
Well,
the double dink, rather. Why did I say nade?
ooh, 2 for 2, but this is going to favour Rooster as they did have that man advantage initially. Mizzy gets his hands on an M4, but he can't wrangle the spray control back. Licky just trying to buy time for the plant to go down without dealing with the player on site. So at least the bomb plant is secured, but now Licky has a whole bunch of CTs to deal with here. And there was the lineup, but unfortunately, the aim punch was too strong. And there it is. Rooster with a successful retake to take it to 5-4 and snap the heels of Skyfire.
Still no Kriegs. None. Not one. They had 6k as well.
No Kriegels. So. The SIGs not making its way into Skyfire's hands.
Not making its way into Rooster's hands. They have to pick up AKs.
That's the important thing. That was actually the point I was going to make earlier. Before you told me the AK was faster for the swingy boys. Which is, look, if they're not being purchased by the Ts, then you don't have to run into them. Because they're not entering the game, entering the fray.
It's not really the best jungle smoke. A lot of smoke's being thrown towards that A side of the map, and that's pulled the rotate. It's just Danny G here.
And that's going to be a 5v1 at B, and Danny G is burning to a crisp. He takes one with him. Still a decent amount of utility for Rooster to play with on the retake here.
They have plenty, don't they? Ideally, they want to molly the corners out, smoke Nana off, and maybe some high flashes on the left side.
Skyfire going to use the rest of their utility. Only 2 flashes remain to try to take a line. The time is ticking down. About 20 seconds left to get on that bomb. Or 10 rather. CT starting to close the distance, but Licky not going to be dealt with just yet, hiding on the edge of the smoke. It's 80k to try to tap it. They're forcing the rest of the Ts out of their little hidey holes, and that is going to be an abomination of a round from Rooster. Skyfire just demolishing them out of the server.
They threw like just a ton of smokes from second mid onto A, and then it just was a 4-man rotate from Rooster.
And then just hard smashed it up banana. Well,
and Rooster just had no info towards B, and Danny G had a full belt of utility and was just sitting at new box.
That's the thing, though. They conditioned them to rotate that 4th man over towards the A side.
Yeah, sure they did, but at the same time, why is the only B anchor sitting at new box without throwing any of his utility out to delay and just dying in a molly?
Crowded comms. It's the only answer.
What if he's just shouldering and then he just drops a smoke and then a molly behind that smoke, and then just plays in front of the smoke?
Are you doubting Danny G's protocols?
Look, all I'm saying is Danny G might be the best Counterstrike player I've ever seen, but he went a little easy on them last round. Okay.
He just gave him a second chance, you know?
He went a little bit too easy breezy on them. That was not full peak Jordan Mays yelling at a dare bottle.
What?
That's what the picture is of.
Oh, right.
That's what his avatar is. Unless he's changed it. In which case, I'll never speak to him again. I haven't spoken to him once yet. Of course you're going to check. For the amount that you talk up Hazard, Mac, I'm surprised he hasn't put your head as his avatar.
Have you seen in his highlights reel that just Avant put up the other day on Twitter? One of the clips is a clip of me.
I think I did see that, actually. I have to say, Mac, you're looking pretty sharp.
Pretty Deagle spam Marino. Well, here comes the push. A hit from Skyfire seemingly is going to be cracked apart again. As Rooster this time, the defenses are looking solid. Daniel will find another one later. It's all up to Mizzy to try to get busy, but what can he do here? Bit of a body block in Apartment's awkward situation. Come out on top in the one-on-one, and re-peeking Danny G again, get some damage done. It's just a matter of moments till Chell comes in on the flank and going forward. Mizzy somehow gets out of Apartments. I don't know how he was allowed to be that wide. There it is, Rooster. They are looking to tie up the game now.
It's already a good amount of rounds on the T side for Skyfire, though.
Certainly is. I couldn't... Like this is going to be a 7 to 8 half. I don't know who's going to get the 8.
Good observation.
It's not a 9-6. I don't think Skyfire are going to do it. Infinity, he's down on that double eco. So you got 2 rounds left. What you going to do? You can't double eco.
You buy the guns and you win. That's what Counterstrike's all about.
Actually, they got the money. If Licky doesn't buy, he can drop an AK over to Affinity next round. So just cop the eco and try to get 8.
I've never seen someone flip-flop so fast on what they said.
Shut up, It's called willy-nilly. Look, unbiased caster. I'm not putting any eggs in any baskets here, alright?
I don't think you've got any eggs. They're all sold out.
Oh, sorry. Didn't notice. Well, that's a much faster approach from Skyfire. The B rush is the call as Danny G gets destroyed by your boy Gumpton. CC too strong. 80k looking for some free damage through the smoke there, but it is going to be a man advantage for Skyfire in the post plants.
Molly's flying out. Look at him go.
So much utility. They're missing the mark as well, and that's no good. Barbecue not going to be flooded. Not at all. Flash comes through. Blinds Gel completely, who will survive to live another day. Late smoke at Banana is now Chell still creeping, looking for the positioning. And it is going to be the double setup over towards Dark now. They disregard the final man in this position as Mizzy starts to tap away. It's going to be Affinity to deny the defuse. And there it is, Skyfire. They've done it with the rush, done it with the half investment. Picked up yet another round, and it could be the 9 to 6 half. I said it wasn't going to be, but I'm wrong. I flip-flopped myself into the flippity-flop.
You flopped on your flip.
I flopped on me flip. And now it's Rooster who have skew-if weapons. You've got an MP9 and a Scout in play. Minimal utility for the final round of the first half here.
True that, Mac. Couldn't have said it better myself, mate.
Thanks, friend.
Again, they're throwing out these utilities onto A. They're not really hitting very well, Mac. I'll give you that. Like, there's a big gap in that jungle smoke. Chelios has walked all the way to bottom Nana and no-scope Gumpton in the side of the head with a Scout. So that's not something you see every day. Juice's farming at Diggity is something you do see every day.
He is farming those herbs, getting those crops.
Oh, bomb retrieve from Licky. He could just go B side.
Oh, could.
I don't think the T's know that B's free.
I don't think that they've fully counted the numbers here.
Who's that? There you go. Speaking of flip-flops, Danny G's picture is you now, Mac.
Yeah.
It's not Elfish Guy anymore. How does that make you feel?
Pretty happy, to be honest, you know?
Do you reckon, what do you think of Danny G as a player?
Danny's great. That's what the G stands for. Danny great.
Not Danny God? Gamer?
Sometimes.
Not sold on him yet.
Danny always does this thing to me. When we're in TeamSpeak together, he's like, "Oh, hey, Mac." And I'm like, "Yeah, what?" But he disconnects after saying, "Hey, Mac." And then I don't notice that he's gone. And then I'm like, "What? What?" And then I have to look at TeamSpeak and he's gone. And I'm like, he got me again. Every time.
Ah, that is such an old man problem, Mac.
It's like, where'd that scallywag go?
It's got me again.
He got me with the oldest trick in the book. Every time.
Neck and neck.
Yeah. Well, couldn't be closer as we do head into the second half. Skyfire on the defensive now, and strong start to their map pick, but we'll see if Rooster is going to be able to hit back stronger on their T side. Looking like it's a faster approach over towards second. Licky gained some info with the jump across. But Rooster, no commitment to anything just yet.
They're scared of commitment, Mac. They've been hurt before. Can't blame them.
Looking a little self-conscious with their strategies. Seemingly grouping up here. The nade should hit home, but just a bit shallow.
Still got the smoke here. It's actually 2 armorless CTs on the B site, Mac. So that could be problematic.
There's still a flash.
It's true.
That sure is something.
Better be a good one.
CT smoke comes through now. Flash to send it, but Mizzy misses the opportunity. It's Gumpton to find the lurker over on the A site as Lado was left isolated.
He did drop the bomb though.
Oh! Oh! 80k.
It's fine.
Going Super Saiyan just to survive there. One bullet away from losing his life. He's going to be baiting for juices. So the problem is that the CTs are coming from every different direction. They're going to know that the players have to be on site. 80k trying to fight with just 3 HP. Gets huge damage done as Juices is going to be on the double down. Gumpton, no kit. It's actually next to him. There it is. He finds it on the swing and he's not going to tap it. So Juices happy to fight from the corner. Fight his way to victory. And there it is. The tied game 8-8.
It's funny you should say that the CTs were coming from every direction, Mac, because...
Yeah.
In case you didn't know, actually, Western Union have the biggest network in the world. They have thousands of locations.
Really?
Yeah.
So no matter what map we're playing on, there's always one close to us.
That's right.
Is that what you're saying? Dude, that's crazy. Anyway, look, we got a round to get to, but I'm so glad I know that now. Anyway, 17th on the trot. Getting deep into the map we now are.
Roosters is fully invested here. Same as Skyfire. Whoever loses this round is going to be heading up to, well, nowhere. The other team that wins will be heading up to the double digits. The double digs.
You'd assume so. But that is all in the balance. If, you know, say whoever wins does only have 1 alive or 2 alive, there's the chance that the next force could come through, try to break the economy. Early in the second half wouldn't be a good... wouldn't be a bad place to be, rather. Hit you with the double neg.
Double neg is something that I am very used to, Mac. I don't know if you've seen my stats. Anyway, plenty of entries there over towards the B site. Let's put Rooster in a great spot. I'm going to win that round.
Certainly has. And Skyfire know that they can go for some light investment into the next if they do survive. Just able to drop 2 pistols across would be massive. Look, Gumpton, he can already afford a P250 to drop. Affinity, another Deagle. You're right as rain.
Good old Gumpty Dumpty. He'll be right.
I'm sure he will.
I bet that's what you called him, Mac. Is that what you called him? Be honest.
Gumpty Dumpty, get off that wall. We know what happens when you fall. That's what I said to him.
Keep it going. I thought you were going to keep it going. I thought it was going to be a whole poem.
I didn't come that prepared, Aura.
Boom. Bye, fishies.
For some reason, I've got the Jack in the Box tune playing in my head.
What's Jack in the Box?
Oh,
yeah.
I
I thought you were talking about the fast food.
Humpty Dumpty's a different one.
Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. Had a great fall. All of his horsemen and all of his men couldn't put him back together again.
Is it Humpty Dumpty?
Yeah.
Why has he got horsemen and men?
It's the king's men. They were contracted to go and put him back together, but they couldn't. They got fired. Actually, it was a big deal. You know, they had a massive collective action. They all striked.
Is this real?
No.
Oh. Well, you had me going. Well. Anyway, we have a pretty serious round on our hands as well.
Oh, it's not that serious, mate. You know, just a couple pistols, no worries. Danny G's got it.
Anyway, it looks like it's going to be the faster approach towards the A site now. Mizzy starts to fall.
What do you reckon? They see some CTs on this A site and they just book it back to B?
Yeah, I could see it happening.
Nope.
But Licky doing his best effort to defend the A site.
How does he do
Unfortunately,
that?
it's just him single-handedly. I don't know. Master of the USP, it seems. But yeah, you did nail that nursery rhyme. I just double-checked it.
How would you doubt me about something like that? Why do you have to check that I know my nursery rhymes? What's the point, Mac?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That's a question.
5.
Alrighty. Well, you heard it here first. You're the expert.
I'm more of a Quoker fan myself. Woodchucks are alright though.
Oh, catch that one. Oh, that one passed.
How's it done nothing? Oh, never mind.
Logs.
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 Very solid objects.
Yep, can absorb shrapnel.
Pretty well, it seems.
That makes sense.
HE doing a great job there.
After you get the first pick, you just go for that carpet explode. Gumpton's the only one who can do anything about it. Oh, no.
Oh,
I swear he left-clicked.
Oh, he's given his position up, and look at that 80k falls. Licky with the hole. He's massive on the rifle. Rooster are allowed to clear sight, regained control of that bomb. Skyfire happy to play for the retake now.
Got plenty of util. No kit, though, Mac.
No kit, but the bomb hasn't gone down yet. Orpa spotted.
Chelios on the creek, though. He's on that bike angle. Running around, trying to find himself some enemies. They've smoked him off. Good move.
Forcing him out into the open, but he's going to be lurking in that smoke as Nerdic tries hold from mid-sight. Licky closes the distance. He's on for the ace now, and oh, just barely missing it. It's Lato with the cover.
That's
Jumping
great
in the mix
util.
himself. You're right. That was great util.
10 out of 10.
Beautifully placed. Slotted.
Mwah.
No gaps for Chell to play through.
Yep. Just isolated that 1v1 against the blind player. Could it have been any easier? It's a rhetorical question, Mac.
It looks like Skyfire are winning more of their rounds with some decent strategies, whereas Rooster is sort of just strong-arming their way in a lot of the time.
What a shocker.
What a shocker. Oh, shocker, bro. What?
Mutual, not a direct friend, but a friend of a friend has a tattoo on their ankle that's like a shaka and it says such is life. What do you think of that?
Good on him.
Good tattoo?
Have you seen a mini shaka before?
No.
How you doing?
Feel a little weird after seeing that. Is that like a Wollongong thing?
Oh, shaka, bro.
Oh, the nade.
Dude, these nades are hitting the mark.
Gorgeous.
Over at Benina.
Panini.
Over at Panini.
Smoke onto Jung's side. Molly Dig side. You love to see it. It's going to get them that bracket control, Mac.
These nades are certainly hitting the mark.
Yep, and the double pit setup, I would say, is going to be the securing factor. Oh, it's actually going to be a split towards that B site there, Mac.
Just a matter of moments before that wrap smoke comes through. Trinity not going to be able to go in front of it, but the molly hits the right position, and that'll buy some extra time. But the T's go straight through, and they've already taken so much damage from the utility. Flash will come in, but Affinity is in the perfect position to dodge it. Trades come through, but the B-site hold is way too strong, and there's the bomb. 10 seconds for Juices to try to clutch it, and he's got nothing going for him now. There it is, 10-10. Skyfire tying it up again.
Rooster's money's cooked, Mac. What are they going to do? Got to take a save.
It's a good question. You know, I trust you as the expert to tell me what's about to happen.
They will be taking a save, trying to shoot as many CTs in the head as possible to make their money less good next round when they will buy.
It's a pretty good read. You should think about playing. Oh, Chell should think about playing some cricket, honestly. He's been catching those nades over and over for the last couple of rounds.
Where are we putting him in the field?
Probably, he could be wicketkeeper. He's got some pretty big hands there.
Yeah.
Gets up in the action.
Yep.
Fast reflexes. One-way smoke again. Gumpton dropping it early as the line is going to be found, but Craig just barely missing the mark. Misses opportunities coming through. Flash is going both ways now. Juices looking like he might be able to find the line. Oh, barely. Gumpton somehow surviving this bombardment. Molly's going to go down on the bomb now. The T's, they have to react here. Juices will fall eventually. It's all Gumpton from the pit, it seems. Danny G does have the AWP to play with. Almost found that line. But Gumpton again, held strong, 14 HP. And managed to find himself 3. That's a big hold.
You've taught him well, Mac.
I sure did. I was trying really hard not to yell again. I really wanted to just pretend to yell at Gumpton. But I feel like he doesn't deserve it after a play like that, you know?
No, he deserves some praise.
Did you ever send off those dares, by the way? Wasn't everyone in chat getting dares?
I thought they'd already received them.
Ah. Chat, could you just let us know if you received the dares off Pilly? If you didn't, just type 1. Thanks.
Yeah, look, they all signed their contract. They haven't received it within... When did I promise those? Let's just say within 1 day.
Yep.
Then their dare is forfeit.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, that's a double molly over towards the logs there. Nedic going to be caught in the open.
Feels Batman.
Dude, this keeps on happening. Rooster just dropping like flies at the start of the round over and over. Skyfire, so good at finding these opening frags.
How will they win this 4-on-5? Will they just go into B and get the entries?
Or maybe. Affinity is here and has something to say. Entry finally found. Chell wants to go AWP v AWP here. And a big line found, but it's going to be the smoke to be dropped close range. Juices gets it working.
But Juices and Chell, you wouldn't be counting them out. They can 2v5.
I don't know if you'd ever count them out.
You're just going to go back, hey? He is. What a madman.
That is crazy. And then Juices is the one with HP, who is just going to try to find his way
They probably will.
offside.
Is he just going to spam flashes when the bomb goes down?
Oh, no, they didn't think that far through.
But do Skyfire just assume that they haven't heard the bomb sound? They've actually called it.
They're on this big rotation.
Chell's still on the site. He's sitting on cold 0.
Oh, did he not spot that?
No, I saw it.
Misses the second opportunity. He's going to go down, and Juices starts to make his way through, but over towards Diggity. They're going to assume he's here as well. Surely. Spotted. Taken.
They've dealt with that well.
Skyfire making that read. I feel like that was the play, though, as you called it. Just a couple of flashes thrown towards CT and Con.
Just
Might
so
have
they
actually turned him around.
sows the seed of doubt
Yeah.
of whether the plant's happening or not. But that would be a pretty, like, next level play. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't do it. Because these boys have some pretty big brains. Pretty big CS brains.
Pretty wrinkly brains, you reckon?
It's true. Wrinkle tinkle, you know what I like to say, Matt.
Oi, 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 oi. Yes, I do. Anyway. New round. New Rooster.
New me. New Chell.
Just like us, they're probably red too.
There you go, new Chell.
Chelly boy gets it done. Later falling. And off the man advantage. Can they turn this into a round?
I would say they can. 5-on-4 is a pretty advantageous situation to find yourself in. However, there is still 3 CTs on this side of the map because they have rotated out. Affinity, this is a risky boy play. Shotgun AWPs himself to 2 kills.
That's all right. It's brought Skyfire's chances back. 2v3 on the A site now. Gumpton out in the open, but it looks like it's going to be the wrap straight through the smoke in the front of sight. Licky holds strong, straight over cold there. Now Juice is in the 1v3. Starting strong. He's down to 6 HP, and the final blow has been hit. Mizzy gets it done, and Skyfire send it to a 13th now. Looking to close it out. Rooster, they don't have the economy for a full bite.
Licky couldn't believe his luck. The Tees just threw down a smoke and then ran through it at him, and he just had a Krieg.
Rooster are just forcing at this point.
Yeah.
They're just going hard.
Yeah.
Ready to go home. Alrighty. Well, I didn't expect this one. We'll see if Skyfire expect it. Bit of a more passive approach now from Skyfire. Not contesting Banana early on and just leaving a single man to gaze down into bracket.
Re-smoke on that choke. Molly into pool there? You reckon?
I think Mizzy's just gone to Lado. What are you doing?
Our last Molly? There? Really?
Mizzy's literally just said to him, Lado, you know you have just literally thrown the round with that Molotov. I know you want to light the Barbie. I know you're hungry.
Oh.
But golly gosh. Oh, and that is an awkward
That's a good nade.
Yeah. Hit the spot.
Didn't kill Danny.
It's a big amount of damage done, but it just hasn't converted into any kills.
Yeah, look, I'm not a fan of that Molly, honestly, Mac.
Yeah. All right, let's get Lado on the blower.
It was, no need.
What do you reckon? Post-map interview? Set it up.
It'll be a 3-mapper, and then you ask him about it. Be like, what? Huh?
Man, I can't remember back that long. It's been a long time.
Inferno was the first map.
Forgot we even played that one.
Thought it was Overpass.
Bugger.
There you go. You were saying Rooster, they're just force buying, they're just doing this, doing that. Well, I'll tell you what, Mac, they've just won that round.
They certainly have, and they didn't lose a man either. Look, 80k never found himself an upgrade. He is going to be running straight back in to try to get his hands on a weapon, but it was a little bit too late. And Rooster, certainly not fried out of the game just yet. Tack timeout coming in from Rooster. Having a bit of a chat on what to do. Now they have the full utility.
Still a pretty good buy for the CTs as well. Pretty good across the board performance from everyone. Why are you copying my innovation back?
Don't know what you're talking about. Just having a good time over here.
Same. Great
Well,
map.
That's a whole lot of util dumped over towards Banana, and Chell is at the ready. Lado, what are you doing? That's why they call him Lado Potato, honestly. Running his solo. Licky, however, almost managing to find that trade.
In the meantime, though, it's going to be a carpet bust, surely, from Rooster. It's going to be all up to Gumpty Dumpty. Again, he's got a nade in his hand.
He gets the util out this time, rather than swapping to his gun too early. At least found one in the situation. We're brought back to a 3v3, and it's all up to Affinity to try to buy time on these rotations. But beautiful shot from Licky. As he rotates in through archers now. Skyfire have the man advantage and some decent utility to go for the retake again. And in these situations, you are used to seeing them win. We'll see if Danny G and Juices.
A whole bunch of flashes for these T's. Juice is going to get into mini pit.
Conversion around the corner, but it is going to be the crossfire. Mizzy trying to get the spam to come through, but Juices finds the line and turns it into 2. It's all up to Licky to do it. And now Rooster, they know they have it. Just having to hold those lines. That's a big hold. No one falling in that 2v3. Rooster, they get that done. And I want to just point out as well, that wallbang that Mizzy was trying to go for up to cold, with a rifle, it does like 2 to 5 points of damage per hit. Like, not a lot.
M4.
Not worth. Whatever rifle.
Oh, really? I thought it did way more with AKs and Kriegs and stuff. I thought the M4 just didn't have the pen.
Not way more.
Not way more?
It's like, I feel like the only thing worth doing it with is the AWP.
Okay.
Right? So, in a situation like that, I know it's cool to try to get the wallbang, but it didn't work out.
Look at that 1D.
Yeah, that was a real quick round. Didn't see too much happening there.
He's your son now.
Gumpy. Gump Daddy.
Mac Dad.
Gump Dad.
He's got his own son. Who's his son?
Danny G.
He's getting beat up by his own son.
Yep. Well, the G stands for Gumpton. Danny Gumpton. But Gumpton, his father, has taken the nickname first of Gumpton. So Danny just had to cop second best and go, oh, well, I'm Danny G then.
I feel bad for whoever has
you
to
can't
listen to this
stump the Gump, Pilly. You can't stump the Gump, okay? Remember that.
I'll remember. All right, 13 and 13 though, Mac. This game is neck and neck.
Who cares that it's neck and neck, Pilly? There is at least 5 people in chat that you didn't say and dares to. I saw 5 once. Pilly, you're ripping people off. That's not okay. And I'm here to take a stand.
Well, if they didn't follow me on Twitter, then they can't win the giveaway. And they do not follow me on Twitter, Mac.
Starting a class action.
Fair enough.
Anyway, it's Chell who's going to be sending Skyfire back to school. Unfortunately, he doesn't connect there. So the B pick doesn't come through yet.
No. Lado and Mizzy only have a handful of util to fall back on. As Roosters start to take this banana control, they've got carpets as well. Bit of carpets. They love a bit of carpets, Mac. Will they take the bracket? They're smoking jungle. They're mollying dig. They're going to take the bracket. It's only a matter of time. Affinity just trying to position that AWP on the dig side as Roosters start to make their way up. There you go.
Oh,
Sheldon's one step ahead.
Well, Chell just asking, do the carpets match the drapes as he takes full control of bracket there? Look at him go for the wrap on the A site now. Billy just gave me a weird face. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway. Skyfire. They've sent the men over early. Crossfire's yet to be established, but it's a matter of timing. There it is. So much info. 4 men spotted, and the Molly just buying some time for the rotations as well. But as you can see, Chell, he's going to start to make his way into CT, and if he can find the pick from behind here, there may be an opportunity to go back towards the B site, but it is just going to be the library man flushed out eventually, and no one surviving on the A site.
Lado's going to save the Famous. What is even the point?
You make a solid point there. Pilly, certainly not liking the Famous. That's what we can really take away from this situation.
You ever notice how the post boxes on Inferno look like unimpressed faces?
Wait, what?
You haven't seen that? The
No.
post boxes on Inferno, they look like just like faces.
I've never put those together. Ooh.
After we see these exits, I want to see a post box MC.
MC, find us a post box. Oh. You want to know why? I feel like Billy just wants to send it.
Send what? MC's not listening to us.
No, he's not listening. That's all right.
He's doing his own thing. That's fair.
Nah, he might be finding it on the...
Secondary.
Ooh.
I'd love to see it. That's all I'm saying. There's one.
There's one.
Right there.
There's no faces on it. There's just dots.
There is faces on it. There's a face on it. You don't believe me?
No, I don't believe it.
After everything I've done for you.
I don't believe it. Well, Rooster throwing a whole bunch of util to try to commit to taking control of Banana. That molly was thrown very high.
There's two right there.
Oh. Later, smoking a flash to try to hold off the aggression. He's going to be dumping that smoke very early indeed. At least gain some information. But look at this three-man push through apartments. They're going to be catching 80k in between a rock and a hard place, and as he falls back, there could be an opportunity, but it is actually just going to be gumped and slipping straight through to second mid. Pick comes through, but it looks like Rooster are just going to brute force their way to B. Silent contact through the smoke. That is ballsy. Later tries to send himself in, but it does not pay off this time. And it's looking like Rooster may just be able to put this onto a 15th round. Licky can't find anything with the Deagle. They know that there's at least two of the CTs over towards Con now. Busy. He's been spotted and dealt with. Licky on the lineup, and it's all juices all day. 3 already, and 1 away from taking the first map here in the second series of the night. And you got to remember, this is Skyfire's map pick as well. They were looking so good early, but they've just let Rooster back into this game. I think it's close to 5 in a row that Rooster have put on the board.
They're banging.
They are banging indeed.
What a tight map, though. And no one really underperforming on either teams. I guess you could say 15 and 19 Fnatic's a bit of an underperformance, considering he literally usually farms everyone. But
yeah,
still,
we are
like,
used to seeing that.
Still, you know, respectable.
Yeah, 5 in a row. There you go. So if Rooster can close it out here, that'll be 6.
Oh,
and
Gumpty.
you doubt him for a second. Fnatic shows up. As Licky's in a strong position, Danny G manages to get his way out towards the hay cart now, but oh, Licky starting to fall. Affinity still at the long range with the AWP to play with, and he is going to be focused on the wrap now. Chell is hidden in the corner, but his boot not spotted. So he will be able just to play in the sneaky nook. Skyfire still need to go for the retake. Still need to close the distance, and that's going to be Chell happy to find it. It's up to Lado now in a 1v4. That is it. Rooster, a grand performance to make that comeback work. It was looking a little unlikely for a moment, but Skyfire, they dropped the ball. They couldn't get it done on their map pick. Rooster started to hit them shots, started to go in as a team, and they got over the line. Many a take on many a sight, and they're going to do it. So I'm excited, and we do get Overpass next. So that's what I'm more excited for, Pilly.
And that's Rooster's map pick. So with Chelios looking pretty decent, Juice is looking pretty decent, that's going to be a scary prospect for Skyfire. But like you said, you've seen Skyfire play a bit of Overpass here or there.
Yep.
So hopefully they can bring us another tight game, because that was pretty good. That was a pretty well-rounded game. Everyone playing pretty well and on point. These two teams very clearly quite closely matched across the board. So
yeah,
clean for another exciting tight map of CS.
Yeah, well, speaking of another map, that is going to be on the other side of a break. So ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Second map coming up shortly. But Chell is here, and oh, he's going to whiff. What's going on? Nothing is found, and coming. There it is, the freebies too, but
Taking it to 2 players who aren't even blind, and dies pretty quickly there. He's locked in.
oh, he wants it, and he goes fish as well. But here comes the flank as well from the rest of the CTs. Later tries to fly direction. they're going to know that the players have to be on site. ADK trying to fight with just a no hit. It's actually next to him. There it is. He finds it on the swing, and he's not going to tap. But Licky doing his best effort to bomb the utility. Flash will come in. Molly's going to go down to the bomb now. The T's, they have to react here. Juices will fall eventually. It's all him to come through, but Juices finds the line and turns it into two. Pick from behind here. There may be an opportunity to go back over towards Con now. Busy. He's been spotted and dealt with. Licky on the lineup, and it's all 1v4. That is it. Rooster, a grand performance to make that comeback.
Mr. Murray, have you decided on a name?
We're thinking Callum.
Calamari.
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 Let's make it Jack.
Drink it through with Dare Iced Coffee.
More trying to make me jealous on your birthday. You know just how I made you better on your birthday. Do you like this? Do we like this? Do we lay it down for you, touch your poop like this? Matter of fact, never mind, will I let the past be? Maybe he's right now, but your body's still me. I don't wanna know, who's taking you home, love you so. The way I used to love you, no, I don't wanna know, who's taking you home, love you so. The way I used to love you, I don't wanna know. Spent 24 hours, I need more hours with you.
Second map, Overpass, is the scene to take it. And are we going to see Rooster go 2-0? I have a feeling that we do. You know, you've got Pilly here in my ear all through the break there saying, we're going home early tonight, boys. It's going to be a 2-0, and there's no way that Skyfire get back into this one. And I know Licky is going to have words to say to you about that, all right? So I'm going to be here to defend his honor and see what they can do. Because Overpass, look, it's anyone's ballgame.
Firstly, I never even said that. Second of all, you are a biased Scumpton fan.
Yep.
Just because you played in the team with him, mate, doesn't mean that you have to be so biased.
Yep. Well,
Yep.
you know,
Only I'm allowed to do that with Luke.
I'm not biased. I think Danny G's a great guy. That's all I'm saying.
True.
You know? Personally, he's got a whole lot going for him, and I don't think we saw a whole lot from him there on Inferno. He needed to do a bit more. You know, that's not the 45 kills we saw him drop the other day.
He doesn't need to do anything. They won.
They did win.
Yep.
That's what it comes
He's
down
just
to.
kicking back.
Juices and Chell just putting on a bit of a show.
He's just letting the other guys get confident for the rest of the split.
That's it. You know, buff their HLTV rating as well.
That's it.
Just try to get the stats on the board. But Overpass, it is, I guess, a bit more of a right-wing map compared to Inferno, which you would say is sort of that center of the map pool.
Yep.
Got a whole lot of util you can throw, a whole lot of executes all across, you know. Get a bit more creative with your takes. And I dare say we're going to see Skyfire starting on that CT side because Rooster have picked it. But, you know, that's just my assumption.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
That's just your gumpton.
A gumption?
A gumption.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say so. I don't know. I don't know which side I really prefer starting on Overpass. I don't mind starting on the T side most of the time, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just depends how confident you are sort of maneuvering your way through it. If you've got a good grasp on starting T, then I feel like you can really make it work because you can really control and condition how the CTs start to play against you, which it seemed like Skyfire was trying to do a lot of that on Inferno, on their T side. So if they're able to do more of that on Overpass, I know that you can definitely make that work. Teams like Greyhound, pretty good at that, you know, or well now Renegades, you know, hitting one side of the map and then just sending one person lurking out Monster and then hitting A and forcing him to run up and down the maze stairs and not knowing which bomb side it is.
You know the craziest thing? A map that fully allows you to do that so well is Vertigo. And Vertigo is just their insta-ban. They don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Sure.
I don't know why. I think it's just a Dexter thing. He just really doesn't like that map. Some of the other boys
It would be great
coming
at that
in
map.
from Order did look like they were, you know, they were ready for it because
I
they
feel
played
like
it.
I agree with you. I feel like that would be a great Renegades map. You just send like one of the boys up the ramp or upstairs while the rest of them all hit the other side of the map.
Yep.
That sounds like a recipe for success, if you ask me.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they're not even joining us here in NZ Champ Season 10. So
Unfortunate. Yep.
very unfortunate. And, you know, moving forward, we are here at today's matchup, you know, second map. It's going to be an exciting one once we do get into the action, of course. Overpass, you know, we're going to assume that Skyfire are going to be starting on that CT side, on the defensive, able to, you know, react to the pace of the game, go for those fast rotations. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do see them going for those early picks again. We saw it a bit on their CT side initially there on Inferno, just going for the early aggressive peaks and then, you know, a couple of warp shots coming through and Gumpton being sneaky in the back lines as well, holding down A site like an absolute champion. You know, you're able to do that on Overpass as well.
Get in there with that whopper, which, you know, you'd want to see Affinity probably doing the heavy lifting here for Skyfire,
Yeah.
if anybody. But up against old mate Chelios, it's going to be difficult, that's for sure.
I remember in older iterations of this lineup when they were bizarre before moving over to Skyfire, they would play Overpass, and they had a very aggressive approach. They were one of those teams that would do the very deep early Monster smoke, but then flash and send 3 CTs through the smoke into Monster.
I like that.
And would always catch people with util out and just win rounds off some hyper-aggressive plays. And I wouldn't be surprised if we saw it here today because Gumpton, look, he's a newbie in the lineup, but I'm sure he's going to be right as rain to be just going in with a couple of flashes.
Going in hard, going in dry. That's what Gumpton likes to do.
Battle for B, it seems, and that stack was almost caught off guard as the monster push came through for Rooster. They're all the way up on site already. CT's in a good position to deny the bomb plant. Mizzy going to be stuck at the sandbags, but he has to go wide. Unfortunately, there's a whole bunch of T's just gazing towards his direction. Licky going to be spotted. Smoke starting to fade now. Rooster leaving it a little bit too long. Licky still wants to fight here. Big flank coming out as well from Affinity there with the USP. We'll see if Licky can draw enough attention for the flank to be effective. But Danny G flicks around just in the nick of time. And it's all up to Lado. But what a hold from Rooster. The post plants netting so many kills. And they're going to be able to take the first pistol here on Overpass.
It's a quick one. CT side Overpass. You wouldn't be expecting a force buy very often. Usually it'd be a singular or a double eco. Bit of an investment from some of these players. Some Deagles. Gumpton's gone for Deagle armor. Lado's gone back and bought fully very late on.
Oh, well. With the scout, Mizzy Can't get any damage done, but what a nasty shot coming from Danny G. Don't think he even stopped, counter-strafed at all. Just holding W loud and proud.
There you go. Gumpton. He's got a pick at Monster and he's held W through Monster.
Great job. And that's going to be the AK handed off to Gumpton again, as he does have that body armor. But it could just be the save. If they do, there is obviously the Deagle, CZ, and AK to carry across to the next round, which may allow them back in. I thought that there was a chance that Gumpton might have found another secondary weapon there as well and could hand that across in the next round, but it doesn't seem like he is interested in doing that at all. And he is not saving anywhere near his teammate, so if he falls, that's no AK to be saved. Rooster is starting to go for a punt, but they might not be able to close the distance in time. Gumpton should be right as rain here. Oh. Can't land a bullet, but Rooster happy to find themselves a second.
Do you buy here at Skyfire? Doesn't look like they're going to. It's like a double save. See if they can do a bit of damage to the money of the T's before they get some gun rounds going. Infinity, you're going to see if he can Zeus someone.
And that's not going to happen, because 80k just jumps around the corner straight over his crosshair. Now they know where the AK is, because Gumpton's gone for a bit of a spammy boy. But Rooster don't react by speeding up towards the A site. They're just happy to hold the ground. Look at Chell as well. Look at his position, just all the way deep in T-spawn. He's just gazing and waiting for a monster push.
That reminds me of Moe CQ ages ago, like 2015 when he was playing for Immunity. I remember at one of the Asian minors, he was sitting in T-spawn on overpass behind that dumpster against some of the Asian teams who would just hard push all the way through Monster at him, hold W at him, and he just resigned himself to sitting all the way back there.
He's like, boys, I'm AFK, see you in a minute. Oh, well.
And they did come and push him.
That rotation coming through. Rooster. 30 seconds on the clock as Licky wants some more, but he goes back to site, spotted as well. He's going to be isolated there. Trying to fight Longwolf, finds another headshot, but he does have to swing to try to get the reload off in time. And now over from the jump up, Lado falls, and Mizzy can't get anything done on that flank. Actually, he did take one with him. Found one of the juices. Ooh, love tap there from Danny G in the back. As Rooster now on the 3-round lead. There you go. So that's that DP that they were talking about before. Look, I'm on the broadcast while I'm in the game. Beautiful. MC's seal of approval. He's very happy with that one.
You love to see it. You made yourself a powerful ally.
It's actually a crop of my progress pic from Twitter. Anyway, monster they come. Gumpton can't get to safety, and it is going to be aggression. Just completely annihilating the B site defenses.
That's the gun round we were waiting for, Mac.
That's the one.
It's over.
Bolts. Well, Skyfire, they've got some weapons, but not a whole lot. They've left a few on the B site. And look at the hunt already. Rooster wants so much more. Oh. Thought Mizzy was going to fall to his death there, but he did just land on the surf.
Something you're very familiar with, Mac.
Falling to my death, or?
Surfing.
Surfing, of course. More of a KZ savant myself.
Ah, yes.
But, you know, there's always some surfing, some KZ maps there. You're beautiful, Mac. Thank you, Redder.
Very nice of you to say. No one ever gives me those kind of compliments.
Wait up, I think there's someone right now saying it.
Juices? You there?
Ah, there it is. Yeah, someone in chat just said, you're beautiful, Billy. His name's Mac, mate.
Sounds like a nice guy.
There you go. So you're not left out. It's okay, Billy.
Sounds like date material, honestly. Mwah. oops, or just the singular oop on the CT side with a bunch of pistols. Good work.
Oh, Chill wanted to go for the contact. The Deagle can't get the trade done.
Lado.
Oh, back towards Monster. Dangerous games being played now. 80k, he's still got full HP.
Chalice just team flashes him and is like, peace. See ya. Have fun with that.
And then 80k now says, dude, you got me killed. You flashed me.
What the hell?
What the hell, man? Ah, well. Try the little hearts out. And that's an M4 in the hands of Lado. AWP may just be able to have an impact, but the flank comes through nice and late from Juices there. And Affinity will be caught out in the open. As Lado wants to try to save as well, but oh, Juices, look at this. He's slotted himself in the corner already. 2 for free, and a 5th round for Rooster, who are looking at like they're completely schooling Skyfire at the moment on how to play overpass.
That'll be a good time for attack, maybe. But again, what would you really achieve from that? You've only really had 1 gun round to play against, and you got B-rushed and died instantly. Maybe hold off. I've seen a whole lot of attacks from many teams in ANZ.
I usually don't get taxed in Counterstrike myself.
Oh, great joke, Mac. Hilarious.
But, oh, ambitious aggression from Lado.
Also going to try and boost. There's a monster smoke.
I like that one. Haven't seen that before.
There you go. Wait to play that B rotator, Mac.
Might have been heard. Danny G managing to try to open up the B side, holding that spray. It's Nedic to get in the mix just in the nick of time. And Licky still not spotted in this position. Had so much to find. But it was Juices on the trade. And Affinity as well, just going to be tanking the molly for a moment. Danny on 3 HP could fall to that molly if it's placed correctly. It looks like the safe has been called again. That's going to be 6 clean rounds in a row from Rooster, who are just clocking their way into the lead.
I like it.
Why would you do that?
Do you reckon you could do a convincing impression of me, Mac?
I don't know, Billy. Do you think I could do a convincing impression of you?
That's a bit... That sounds like a shady drug dealer. I don't think I'd sound that badass.
I need to go higher with my voice. Nah, that's too high. Yeah, so... Rooster are hunting for their 7th round in a row now. Their economy's really good at the moment. They've got 5 digits all across the board. I think they probably want to keep doing what they're doing. Skyfire, they've really got to dig deep here to try to get back into the game. Look, they've got a full buy coming through. Licky doesn't have a gun at the moment. That might be... I broke Pilly.
Crying. Oh, God.
I broke Kev. I broke Pilly. Now I just got to break Jordan and we're good.
Can't break Jordan. He's already broken beyond repair.
Billy's actually crying. I'm glad someone found that funny. See, I thought it was just you.
What, me talking?
Yeah, that whole time.
Yeah, me too. Oh, straight into the molly.
Oh, and again, this aggression on the gun round. Skyfire, they are napping on this one. And again, the Molotov is going to finish off Licky. Lado, there is nothing he can do. It's Danny G versus the world.
You'd love to see it from Rooster. Massive. Big tack pause. Do they change up what they're doing? Are they scared of their opponents adjusting?
Rooster are ready, and Skyfire just are not. Usually the answer is like a couple of flashes, couple of mollies over towards Monster. They won't come out. Didn't stop Danny G. He's just running in sideways.
They don't have the protocols to deal with that B-rush. Like, Gumpton threw down the molly. Where were the counter flashes? Where was the multiple players swinging?
Well, Danny swinging a bit too hard this time. Oh, but Nedic gets the line, connects it. Big. Well, that is a huge start from Rooster, who looking like they certainly prefer this T side, but after seeing this, I'm scared to what's going to happen in the second half. Skyfire, they are on track for that 16-0. I'm throwing them under the bus already. Every gun round, Rooster is reading it. And we're just going to disregard that Molotov for a second. And he's not allowed through the smoke this time, but goes through eventually.
He's doing it by himself. Why not at this point?
Hitting him with that conditioning, you know, the hard conditioning. It's going to be the 3v2 on A if the rotates don't come up shortly. And that's going to be Licky with the AK. So if he does come and bolster the defenses, that could look good now for Skyfire.
They got Deegs up in the bathrooms, Mac. That could definitely work. Licky's rotating over, like you said.
Ooh.
Mizzy's got the info. This is all, it's all coming together. What do you reckon?
I reckon Chell's alive, so they're just going to make this one work. Even though it's mostly Nedic and Danny G, I feel, on the entry bandwagon. They've got Licky up here now. And he's in a strong position as well. Full control of bathroom, so he could have stayed there at default for a moment. But he does have the advantage of spotting those shadows coming around the corner. And he knows that there's at least another. He's falling off, trying to get a tighter line. Mizzy misses his opportunity. The spam comes through on the corner. Can't find anything else. That's another for Rooster, surely. Unless Lado pulls off the unthinkable. If he can get over towards the headshot there, he might be able to get his hands on an AK. Looks like Chell, no, didn't quite spot that one on the jump pick. Lineup is there. Bullet connects. Good reaction from Lado. He's just going to wrap his way over towards long bathrooms. And after the explosion, I think that there was a gun at long. And if he's lucky and stays towards long, there might be a chance of retrieval for a primary. But he's going to be spotted. The jig is up and he can't stay this close to the bomb. So the retreat seems to be the answer. But Juices shuts him down before he can do anything. There's another big
8-0.
one. On the
Oh,
way.
boy.
Halfway there. Already. Look, maybe you were right. Maybe we are going home early. I know you said you didn't say that, but let's pretend you did. Pilly doesn't like being under the bus.
Under the bus. It doesn't sound like a good place to be.
It's a free ride. Probably a dangerous ride. Don't want to go over too many speed bumps. Could be in trouble. Long setup coming out from the CTs now. Ambitious to leave bathrooms so open.
Oh, they've heard it. It's the boost.
I don't know if they have heard it.
They could get Gumpty.
Because Licky, he's left this.
Mac.
It's just a matter of time.
Surely they're going to get Gumpty.
They heard him throw that util as well. They know that there's someone either on side or behind the pylon. It's a good crossfire between Gumpton and Lado, but it's a matter of if this is going to happen, and it sure will. With 50 seconds, they're about to grab that bomb at Monster. That's a whole lot of it. Look at this information. The
Look
push
where
comes through
Mizzy
long.
is. Yeah. It's got so much info. Oop.
There it is. Gumpton finally moved into the wrong line. There's the entries. Both B players are down. There is Licky at least here, but he needs to hit his shots. He's already copped a bit of damage from that nade. Mollied off as well. Rooster are all over this on overpass. And the save is the call. Rooster are looking at flawless. I'm impressed by what I see, Billy. What?
They're just rushing B every round, and then this round they went slowly.
I'll wait till tomorrow when we have another round breakdown ready to go. And you just go, well, they rushed B every round, and then this one round, they went slowly. That's some sponge level breakdown right there.
Can't argue
You're on
with
the
that.
way to the top.
Totally, man. I don't know, Mac. There's not really much else going into this game, right?
No, it doesn't feel as much.
Skyfire does not know how to play the CT side of Overpass. If they did, they would have their B site rotator throwing utility for their 2 B site players when those B rushers came in, and then they would be able to fight the Ts effectively. Now, Affinity is running through the smokes because they are...
Oh, he is pulling his best Chelios impersonation. That's the old Chelios we used to see. Reimagined.
Well, that's what Skyfire need to do to win, essentially. The fundamentals aren't working for them. So, time to just chuck some wildcards in. What do you reckon, Mac?
I wonder if Chell just liked a taste of his own medicine finally.
Maybe.
Oh. Affinity. Finally falling there, but there's still a whole lot of boys to get through. And Mizzy's in a good position here to go for the trade, and Juices can't react in the small amount of time he had. It's 80k. Find a headshot, cops a single bullet. Let's see how the timing goes. But in the 1v4, it's a large amount of work to get done. Very worried about his flank. He still needs to clear out the A site, and with 30 seconds.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a spot. I
Yep.
thought I knew every spot on Overpass.
You haven't
I've
seen
never
that?
seen that.
Okay. It's been around for a very long time.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, well, you can just jump up on the truck a bit so you can see down into the headshot angle. Pilly's blown away, finally. He thought he knew it all. It's just that off angle, you know. So you can gaze down a little bit. They try to pre-aim your head and then they're looking at your toes and you're like, whoa! What's going on?
Bird's eye view on the toes. Got it.
There's a couple of bits where you can jump up on the trailer, up on the side there. You can go a little bit closer,
You
a
have
little bit
to...
further.
You reckon you can show me later?
Oh, yeah. Are you allowed to access your PC or will the misso say no?
No, she'll definitely say no. It is well after midnight. There's no way I'm getting on my computer tonight. There's no way. She will yell at me. She has work at 5 tomorrow morning. It's a big no-no.
Don't tell me that. Oh, big entries coming through. But the 16-0 dream has been broken. And Shell, he spotted that rotation down towards lower. Keep going so wide there. Unable to find a thing. I believe Affinity, no, hasn't quite been heard. Netic sure has. He's going to be just on the other side of the wall, but the aggression will counter the fallback, I guess. Affinity just couldn't get away from the Krieg and missed his shot, so that is going to be 10 on the board. Rooster looking good to close this one out quickly now. You should join an orchestra.
Looking for orc.
Looking for
Orchestra. To support me as a violin player.
just CS jokes. There you go.
Orcless.
That can be your new little niche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Skyfire right now. They're the sad one on the pillar.
Sad boys. Well, oh, Team Flash in spawn.
BM.
Looks like he wanted that HE instead. And I don't know what smoke that is. Is that a... Is that smoke?
I guess so.
All right, so...
Pretty nice.
Okay, I like it. Flash through, 80k, Sense, and Affinity misses his opportunity, but Licky there to pick up the scraps. Nice little bit of counter utility. Add that to your kit, boys.
Yep. A lot of players on this B side of the map earlier. Chelios.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my. And he's
He
going to
just
get on
does
the line.
that, does he? All right.
He certainly does.
Sometimes it just be like that.
Lato says, yes, so he's just walked through the smoke with a pre-scoped.
Probably a few more profanities than that, but yeah.
Maybe. But we'll hold it down.
Can Affinity hold it down?
He's on the nice line, but the problem is, certainly is a common angle. Because it's good.
But Danny G's there, Mac.
It is Danny G. He's large and in charge. Looking to crack open the side. Affinity, he's going to whiff a few and wants to try to take a line, but Netic just disregards long for a moment. Mizzy has to try to fight for it, but the Molly is going to finish off Affinity. Awkward situation, just tanks it for too long. Thought he could find more. And Licky goes forward with the MP9. They are looking for anything at this point in time. That tries to make the read there. Can't quite find Danny. Falls back for the reload. Continues to try to fight through the wallbang, but it is going to be Chell to be found as Danny has gone down as well, but the spray transfer won't come through. Juices reacts just at the perfect moment to make that trade a reality. And there it is. The 10-round lead has been found by Rooster. And there's still a few more rounds to go.
This is a replay of absolute filth.
Summed up by Mitch Pilipowski.
You hate to see it.
Apparently you did. Early Molly over towards the top of T-Con. Nate Stack over towards Fountain. It's a huge amount of util getting traded both ways now.
Con setup. This is different.
And Affinity spotting from the divider as well. Looking to deny the pincer into the top of Con. But Netic, he's lurked his way through this smoke. Again, a dirty angle found.
Oh, Danny G's warping a bit. Gonna go for those race car peaks.
But Molly hits the mark, but now they know Netic's at the top of Con. They're just forgetting about Con, so see what the CTs can do. They come up and find the rest of the Ts here. Looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Netic has no idea that the flank is coming through. There it is, the CTs. It's a 1-for-1 as Juices makes his way into the party. Trying to do his little dance.
Oh, how does that Juices dance go? Like a little diddle. Mac's doing an interpretive breakdance right now on the floor.
Oh, sorry, that was really hard. Anyway, we're back. Yeah, so someone's died. Danny and Licky. That's unfortunate. But Rooster still in the driver's seat with that man advantage and full control of the B site because ADK has walked his way through.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Flash into short B. Why not? Send it.
Lato's utility usage has been questionable. I just want to make that public.
Can we extend that to the whole team?
No, I've seen some good util from the rest of the boys. It's just Lato throwing some peculiar ones. Do you remember that Molly over towards barbecue? Pilly's face just grew. It just like blew up like a balloon.
My head exploded. Molly was too good.
Smooth rain.
So smooth.
Well, that's the 11-round lead as we head into the 14th round for the match so far. It is a very one-sided affair. If you can see up the top there on the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen, Rooster are leading. They've won 12 from 13 so far. I'm looking to make it a 14th. Free pick towards B. And Shell as well. Finds it through Monster. Skyfire are looking for anything, any little advantages. They can't find a thing. And Licky looks like he's just given up at this point. He's just having a look at the graffiti. Waiting for that boost to come through, but still, even though he knew it was happening, he couldn't do a thing about it. Rooster are just laying down the law right now.
Pecking away. P90. That could be the the turnaround. What do you reckon, Mac?
That could be the turnaround. Well, Gumpton's got a P90, so he's just waiting, playing anti-flash. Even though he's playing anti-flash, he still gets blinded. That is so unfortunate. You can see that they are trying so hard to just do something right. But the util from Rooster is just so dominant. I feel bad now.
I mean,
it was that point when I started to feel bad for Skyfire.
how many rounds have they just run into B? Really?
A lot.
Oh, God.
See? They can't get away with anything, Billy.
Poor Danae.
Stop it! They're already dead! Why?
Gumpton!
You were the chosen one! Rooster the Sith in this scenario.
I thought the Sith loses. Or do they win?
Well, they're the bad guys that... Hey, no spoilers, alright?
I just asked you whether they win or lose. How is that a spoiler?
Yeah, that's a spoiler, alright. Depends on which part of the saga you're talking about, you know?
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about the initial part, we're talking about the mid part, or we're talking about the end part? What do you want?
Saga
I'm not going to
time.
answer it because I'm not going to spoil it for anyone in chat. If you haven't watched Star Wars, go watch Star Wars.
Yep. I do know that there was 3 movies.
Yeah.
And there's also 3 times the espresso in a Dare Triple Espresso, Mac.
I can't touch it. I don't want to ruin the set, but I'll just have to take your word as gospel.
So if that's something that you can handle, then I recommend you this product. I think Skyfire are going to need triple the espresso, that's for sure.
They need something. They need anything right now because
They need to get Mac on the team.
Oh, I don't know if that's going to help.
Get him in there. Bring the
I don't know.
morale up.
I don't know if that's going to help.
What would your halftime morale speech be? I know what Jordan Mays would say.
Boys, I know we're down by 13 rounds now, but we need to make a stand. And unfortunately, it's in the lower bracket because there's no way we're coming back in this match. So pack your bags, have a good sleep. We'll do it tomorrow. That's probably all you're going to get, really.
You know what Jordan would say?
I wanted to say something way more inspirational, and then I was like, there's no way back into this game, boys.
You don't
What would
Mac.
Jordan say? What would Jordan say?
Say, all right, guys, get up off your chairs, go to your bathroom mirror, look at yourself in the eyes and say, play better. That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, play better.
Play better.
That's what Coach Jordan would say.
Alrighty.
Shoot them faster than they shoot you.
I'm going to try that next time I'm playing League with him, and he yells at me about something. I'm just going to leave, be AFK and spawn. Go look in the mirror and then say, play better.
You're going to be saying that a lot, Mac.
It doesn't work unless you believe in yourself, you know.
Do you believe in yourself?
Well, you gotta. Or what's the point? Think about it.
I'm thinking as hard as my smooth brain will let me. I reckon Skyfire take the pistol here, Mac. I reckon it's T-sided map.
Yeah, too right.
What if Skyfire just start rushing B relentlessly?
Well, looks like your prayers will not be answered this round because they are going towards Fountain. Not even sure. Chell gets a bit of info. Sending Gumpton in with a flash. They have full faith in him. Certainly the chosen one. A whole lot of information, but he can't win these engagements. And there it is. Chell wants some more as well. Beautiful little flick to find the double kill. And he's just going to take them all down here and now, except Licky has something to say about it. Able to upgrade to the USP himself now. Rooster still have this man advantage. They're looking like they're going to commit to the 2-2 split. No noise made at Con, but that door's still shut, so Rooster will be aware of the rotation when it comes back through. Danny G hears everything he needs to, and that'll draw out the rotations. Flash towards Monster now as Nedic gets some more info. Stuck at the wood wall, needs to try to fight here, but he takes the engagement with Licky and falls. But now it's all up to the Lickster to get back into the round. Danny going to be spotted, crossing over towards Toxic now. But the distance going to be closed by the rest of them. ADK and Juices. There's an opportunity for Licky here, but he's running out of bullets to get the work done. Needs to hit everything he can. The time is against him, but it's also Juices. Just swinging wide with pride to get Rooster onto a 15th round. And Pilly, it is looking very close to being done here.
Going to force up. Mizzy's got an AK. It's been dropped in by Licky. Could it be the hero AK that Skyfire need?
You know when we were excited about seeing a little bit of overpass? That's all we really got, was a little bit of overpass.
True.
It's half a map at best right now. Rooster with the masterclass.
It's disgusting.
And you don't see the AUG too often nowadays, but when you do, it certainly is exciting. And, oh, that's it. Okay, so we got to stand up. That was a very one-sided affair in the end. Congratulations to Rooster. That was a extremely dominant performance in the second map of the series to close it out 2-0. And Pilly, what do you know? You were right.
I was right.
Yeah, you were right. You said 2-0. It's going to be a quick, easy-peasy game for the Rooster boys.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. I didn't know which way the series was going to go. The overpass pick was definitely the key one, right? You know, going towards the middle of that map pool.
Yep.
Turns out can be a bit risky.
Turns
and
out.
Rooster, of all teams, the Puggy boys,
Yep.
actually went a bit wider on the map pool and actually pulled out a very one-sided win and showed that they can at least navigate their way through one half of the map that is overpass.
Yeah,
and that's
well,
all they needed.
they
They
won
never
a couple
needed to
on
go
A.
to the other bomb site.
They won a couple on A. Billy doesn't want to believe it. He thinks it's he's a very big believer in the B site, I believe, and so was Rooster. The thing was, the times they did go to B, most of the time it was Danny G running out with a couple of pieces of util straight through Monster, and then just dominating. But
look, all I'm going to say, Mac, is I've already told this story on broadcast once before.
Yeah.
But once upon a time, there was a game in a certain league between me and MC.
Oh.
And his team went B on overpass 15 rounds in a row.
Did it work?
Kinda did. They got like 7 or 8 rounds.
I could hear MC laughing from the other room.
He still remembers that.
So that's a nice little memory from
Disgusting.
CS history. Beautiful. Good to see. But again, congratulations to Rooster for that big old W. So here it is. The schedule for today was Airborne and Paradox, and then Rooster taking on Skyfire. And it was a much longer affair in that initial series. Airborne with the reverse sweep, the 2-1 over Paradox. And then the match we just did see was Rooster dominating Skyfire. Skyfire looked really good initially on Inferno. We thought that they might have been able to take Rooster's number there, but Rooster pulled the comeback, got it done, and then continued that walloping straight through Overpass.
And I want to see more of that walloping from Rooster. They've looked a little, you know, up and down, to be honest, in this iteration of the lineup. Chelios hasn't been at peak form. Juices and Nedic are up and down. Danny G sometimes has huge maps. I feel like if you get the boys on the same page and get some good form out of them, this could be a pretty good team. Could be dangerous to a lot of people. Could take out most of the teams in this entire bracket. So it's good to see them realise that potential and bring that walloping form, as you described it, on at least one map. And I want to see them bring that against Airborne as well.
Yeah, I would love to see that, you know, heading forward in the bracket.
Because it's a bit of a spicy match.
Spicy match?
Yeah. It's like half of old MLW versus the other half.
Ooh, bit of an in-house, you reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be interesting to see once we get there. But, you know, I have one round in particular that just sticks out like a sore thumb in my mind, and that was the P90 round where Gumpton just was trying so hard to do the right thing, trying to play anti-flash, looked backwards of all places,
That
but
was
then
just
the
Juice's
flashes
flash.
just rained from everywhere over sight, and then the timing of the push-out monster was perfect from Rooster. So, you know, congratulations from Rooster for being such a good overpass team, and I was glad to see it. Any final words before we do shut off for the day?
Oh, not really. I'm keen to see how the rest of this bracket does develop. Can Paradox make a massive lower bracket run like they did in Split 1? And how much further is Airborne going to push it?
Good.
I want to know.
Well, they are the questions that will be answered as we do head forward with the series and the next couple of match days. So that is us. That is it, rather, from us here at ESL Australia. Thank you again for watching another beautiful afternoon, night, evening, whatever you want to call it, of ESL ANZ Champs Season 10. There's much more to come from Split 2, but that'll be coming in the next couple of days. So, you know, see you then and enjoy your night.
Why?
Your battle there straight through the vent. But look at this aggression. That's what we wanted to see from Silks now. Not on the line, but it is going to be a strong crossfire. Ball is in 0 point, so they're going to